Why, hello, everybody. I am once again Devin-Foxy Remastered. Welcome, welcome on back for another brand new video. Today's video, I actually will want to be saying, everyone, is that we're going to be talking about is movie Sonic 2. Yeah, movie Sonic 2. And this reason, why do I like the second movie, is that here we are this time, and here we are again for the second movie that we're going to be talking about, is to say, why was the second movie pretty awesome and pretty good? So, just like the first one exactly, but more different in the second one. So, here's how things got interesting. So, things got interesting only by with the movie universe's Master Emerald. Yes, I actually do like to say that the Master Emerald of the movie Master Emerald actually kind of folds into all the green Master Emerald at the same time with all other emeralds. I'm like, wait, you could seriously do that in their universe? I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way, man. Just like no way. I mean, at this point, I'm like, no way could those all the emeralds be folded into a big Master Emerald of green. The movie universe's Master Emerald. I'm like, no way can you actually ever do that. Like, how impossible is that? Like, literally, no way. I'm like, just surprised. I'm just surprised to the point where I'm excited to say is like, huh. So this is how it becomes like the movie universe to the modern universe. Which I mean, there's lots of stuff going on there. Multi universes, or just any kind of universe that's pretty cool. In some of the ways, but I actually don't blame any other universe that considers having more of a different power into some kind of universe that's just modern and then movie universe. Like any kind of universes that's been always been to generation is just pretty impossible, but it's pretty good. Now, I do say exactly back into the Mushroom Planet with movie Robotnik after when his head was already bald, just like I already mentioned before, like the last time I mentioned it before, was that well, he already was bald before his hair was already shaved for no reason, since yeah, and he also grew a new stash. Exactly. Just to be called his reformed itself to be movie Robotnik, which will always remain to be that character, but I'm kind of generous that I was pretty happy by saying it was like, damn, like this really hits hard. After when the hair thing was already shaved, I was like, wow, so that's what it's like for that being funny. That's very funny and very generally hilarious. And the one only hilarious time I'm like, all right, that's funny. That's actually funny. And then, of course, well, let's just say but of course, Rudy Robotnik still has more plans to be in Tempt, to be more plans to keep on going after movie Sonic, and will always keep going after his friends. And then, of course, that is the pretzel lady, and then the donut lord. And then, of course, after when I laughed a little bit, that I love the way when movie Robotnik says like, "I'm coming for your dog too." I loved it when he said he was going after his dog too, which was pretty much movie Sonic's dog, which was pretty much technically the Donut Lords, actually. Yeah, I still say movie Robotnik was always hilarious. Which I mean, sometimes I would laugh at some characters' jokes to make it even funnier too. But like seriously, like seriously, like seriously. How funny is that? How funny is that? I don't know. A lot of times, actually. A lot of times. And also, after when discovering of pretty much when the ring portal came out, my boy Movie Knuckles showed right up. After when the echidnas were going after the eagle. I mean owls. Yes, owls. And don't worry about my throat exactly, but I'm just still trying to talk clearly as I can, so yeah. So, let's just continue. So, after when Movie Knuckles came out of that rain portal, I'm like, ooh, this should be excited. This should be really fun and excited. After when Movie Knuckles came out of that rain portal, and I'm like, nice, awesome. I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Like, I really like this one so much for number two. Like, it always has the best in it for Movie Knuckles, which I like the character, and I'm liking the guy how he said was like, when his voice line says much more exactly because he actually just says like whatever he says exactly because I could barely remember what his voice lines were, but not technically if I were to speak it already, but I might still give it a try by saying was like whatever exactly, but you know what I mean. But anyways, so looks like I'll say when Movie Knuckles said was like whatever he said exactly, then I'm pretty interested. Very interested for however the characters who about Knuckles got along. But until then, it got pretty interesting, and I liked it when he said was like, do I look like I need your power? Like, seriously, it made me, like, surprised. In one sentence, and most likely one line after when Movie Knuckles said the one thing right at Movie Sonic before he made that pow in his head. Like, that was an awesome one. After when Movie Knuckles finally got to his house, which technically Movie Robotnik had to open the door for himself to be more likely pleasure to be joined in his house, which technically it got amazing. And I loved it when Movie Knuckles said was pitiful. Whatever he just said was like pitiful. Exactly. Like that was actually pretty awesome after he said that. Before he threw that one power punch right at the movie Sonic. Like, thank you. That was pretty good line I ever heard from him. That was a good line in there. And then actually all the other stuff got pretty impressive, except all the other good facts that more of them were actually more appearanced exactly. And oh yes, Movie Tails had to come on and save Movie Sonic's behind after when Movie Knuckles just got hit by a police car, which again technically didn't make any sense, but I'm like, wow. I'm like, dang it. That was really close, man. That was really close. And after a movie, Robotnik was enjoying himself all that delicious popcorn. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Like, what the heck is he doing with all that popcorn? By literally eating the popcorn. I'm like, what? How is he enjoying this after all the fighting was going on? I'm like, okay, well, if he really wants to make himself the third wheel, then make him be the third wheel then. Because it sure will get to be somewhere else for that. For that kind of forte of that party. But anyways, I do want to say a few more exactly, of course, exactly, because I might try to get to other clips of all of it just to make it more exciting and make it more interesting things around it. And also, to be generally honest, exactly, to be very generally honest here, exactly, is that let me explain on a few other notes exactly is of course is that well after the movie Knuckles was running fast, I'm like, dang, isn't any movie universe running that fast? Like that's just interesting. It just really is interesting. However, that was interesting. And then of course, afterwards, that whatever they were going to try to get to the Master Emerald, exactly. Of course, that movie Sonic and movie Tails went to Siberia, exactly, known as to be Russia, Siberia, which I think that's pretty much where they even went, I think. I think is when they were actually doing a dance battle against a guy who was pretty much like doing a competition exactly by saying is that whoever just gets tossed in the fire pretty much wouldn't be good. Because, yeah, I heard movie tales said the word Vanka exactly until one of them stopped throwing them in the fire, which was actually pretty good save exactly from that. Was actually a good save. I mean, if they didn't get tossed in the fire, they would have not died. which that was actually a good reason to say so at the least, but I liked it when that was the most interesting thing ever. To be more likely than I would say at least. But I'd have to say, the dance battle was awesome. I liked it when pretty much that, the battle got interesting afterwards since, like, movie Sonic and movie Tails couldn't be able to dance exactly, but they had a different idea to beat that guy with a good reason by beating him exactly. And I'm like, okay, I like to see where all that goes. And then afterwards, yeah, it was getting the Uptown Funk You Up music. Like it was the Uptown music. Like, oh my god, I really enjoyed it in the movie, which I liked it. Seriously, I did really enjoy that music by hearing that, which I was like, oh yeah, man, let's go. I like hearing this out there, which I was really excited. And afterwards, they finally beat the guy and finally got that map, which was easy. Then I have to say was like nice, which I mean, alrighty, nice. And then afterwards, when the snow was appearing exactly before they even left, I actually had to say that well, at least it was pretty good. But except the fact I have to say is that, well, at least finally the Master Emerald was already going to get to that anyway, since, like, I think it was kind of somewhere like forbidden at somewhere, since it was kind of forbidden at somewhere. But I'm like, finally, we're back into the snow. Which, of course, I would say is that moving Knuckles and moving Sonic were facing each other, and I'm like, yes. I liked it when he was chasing him pretty easily, since I liked it when moving Knuckles was catching him, and I'm like, yes, let's go, get him. And of course, that movie with Botnik was coming right at movie Tails. Since I'm like very interested to know how most of that gets interesting, but I'm like, all right, that's fair enough. I'd say this to totally be fair enough. And I like it the fact after when movie Knuckles always had to be coming to be the one to stop movie Sonic exactly after when he said this line to him. He said was like, why do you always invade my destiny? And of course, by whatever movie Knuckles said was like, why does everything have to be a joke? Which, oh my gosh, I liked it when he said that right at movie Sonic again, actually, before I saw that happening, because, again, it was pretty interesting after most of the scenes got interesting anyway, because, I was very generally surprised after when movie Sonic and movie Knuckles had the same interactions exactly, but the only reason about pretty much like whether they both had lost. I'm like, wow, crazy. It had to be during the area. It during had to be the era of pretty much with owls and echidnas time. I think. I'm like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So all I had to say was very interesting. So if you guys pretty much understand a little bit of more likely to anything else exactly, then that's all I would have to say is just, dang, dude, that's just crazy. But seeing all of the other good stuff coming around with all characters exactly that get more appearances and more time and more camera time, I'm like, man, let's go. More camera time for the lucky ways of going around with that. Which, that's better. Like, that's better. And oh, just for the good occasion, just for the good thing to notify, exactly, is that we could have figured out that there was like one person who was from pretty much GUN gun I think it was from GUN gun control point or something. I think it was gun point exactly. Yeah, GUN gun point. Yes. So about that guy exactly who pretty much had attended with white hair and had a Hawaiian blue shirt. I'm like, could that really be the guy from pretty much GUN gun headquarters? I'm like, wait, how does this guy look a little bit more different than comparing with the other one from the Shadow game? Actually, to make that interesting too. I'm like, okay, well, Eureka. That's just Eureka. So all I had to say was interesting. And afterwards, when something was kind of better, I kind of expected afterwards when the snow avalanche was coming right down to get to movie Sonic, and then afterwards, I'm like, dang, did he punch the guy and literally finally throw the rain portal for once? Which, okay, well, at least it kind of went better than I expected to be, but I was like, come on, dude, just get the rain portal because, again, imagine if somebody puts a ring portal on someone's finger, it's gonna hurt completely. Like, it is gonna hurt. Seriously, I mean, again, why don't you just get a wedding ring for once, Tom? Seriously, just get a wedding ring, bruh. Like, how hard is that? Like, of course, I know you lost it anyway, but just figure a different strategy around. Which, of course, Movie Sonic finally saved his own behind by giving him a phone call and just saying is that the snow avalanche was really going to get to them easily before it came right to get on their heads exactly. But good thing that it was actually saved. And then now, of course, that movie Tails finally gets to meet the Donut Lord and the Pretzel Lady, which thank goodness actually, since that was actually a more better common way to meet them anyway, since that's pretty good actually. Before Movie Sonic had to be the only survivor himself to probably go on and catch on with my Movie Knuckles, and then of course going after Movie Robotnik as well, by going the only achievement by going after the Master Emerald, which was actually the most interesting thing to do exactly. And oh, if anybody does want to tell me exactly about why it looks so reminding it to me exactly about like another zone, actually, I was like, wait, could there be another zone that reminds me from a game? And it actually did remind me of a game. I was like, wait, are you serious? It's for real? And I was like very surprised afterwards. I was like surprised indeed. I was very surprised. And then, of course, afterwards, once Movie Sonic and Movie Knuckles were fighting again, actually, I was like, yes, you will not invade my destiny and will not stop my destiny by going on to get that emerald. And I was like, I kind of like the voice of Movie Knuckles. I liked it when he was badass, exactly. I liked the guy who played Movie Knuckles so well, exactly, and actually did so much credit for the ways how he tried to go on and get to, like, to complete his own destiny by actually having that Master Emerald back. The only movie universe's Master Emerald was actually very good. I like the fact when Movie Knuckles did so well. I'm like, yes, this was a perfect movie, Knuckles. Perfect. I actually was saying perfect into most lines, which I didn't kind of care for which kind of was better or not better, but it still was so better. Actually, when movie Knuckles got to be more insisted to keep on going there, and I liked it when movie Knuckles kind of was a little bit angrier when movie Robotnik said was like, hello, Mr. Ready to Kidnap. The more time you get mad, the more time we have to figure to look around our surroundings. Like, I'm like, okay. Like, okay. Which I was technically not on sides with movie Robotnik anyway. I was kind of technically sides with movie Knuckles exactly. Which, if there's always my favorite character, I get to stay on that character side anyways. But like I said, there's always different things with me sometimes to say is like, oh, which ones could I still remain siding to be better for which side remains good or whatever, but it tends to say my favorite character, of course. So, now, what I was actually going to say too exactly is that, after when Movie Knuckles and Movie Sonic got distracted, Movie Robotnik came on with the sneaking fingers that he came to get right back that Mr. Emerald before not noticing. And I was like, dang, what are you, a traitor or something? And then, of course, he was a traitor to my guy, Movie Knuckles. And I was like, so disappointed in that one. I was like, wait, you kidding me? Of course he does this. Of course. Of course he does. Of course. And then I was like, oh no, that is not looking good. And after once that actually happened, oh man, Movie Robotnik was that powerful after when he was using that Master Emerald, the very moving Master Emerald. I was like, no, that will not look good. He had it the whole time by grabbing it. Dang it. And of course, when Movie Robotnik was pretty powerful exactly, I could have laughed at the fact after when he said most of the linings exactly by actually using that power of his. His thing was like, "It will be my power," which I don't know how he said his own lines anyway, but I was like kind of guessing it anyway for how he sounded anyway. But just have to say, it was crazy. Like, it was very crazy actually. Like, the only thing that was crazy about it was just crazy. And I like finally to say is like it was finally a good time for him to finally side with, pretty much with Ancient Stone. I was like, thank goodness, man. Thank goodness for Ancient Stone to do something with movie Robotnik for once. Just in the second movie to make it more better in this. Which technically it was, actually. Before he got knocked out by something for no reason, actually, since I can't guess what was knocking him out exactly, but I was like, oh, so that makes it interesting there. And I was like, interesting. And I mean, alright, all the fights exactly from pretty much Movie Sonic and Movie Robotnik turned out so amazing exactly before. Movie Robotnik was the only one who was going to destroy them all exactly. And I was like, uh-oh, Movie Sonic, you gotta win this. You seriously gotta win this. And after that actually happened, yeah, Movie Knuckles just punched Movie Robotnik's chest, bruh. Finally punched him, and then the Green Master Emerald went flying away. And I was like, yes. After Movie Tails made a distraction on him, I was like, okay, okay. So that's when we got to see that. Okay. So the moral of the story is, everybody, that the movie, I gotta say, remains a big celebration. 10 out of 10. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, give this one a like, and comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified. And oh yes, by the way, Movie Knuckles was actually on their side this time. Actually, when Movie Knuckles was actually getting along with Movie Sonic and Movie Tails, that actually did work. I was like, yes, it finally worked, man. It just finally worked. So, anyways, gotta give this movie a 10 out of 10 because I liked the movie. It was awesome. It was pretty good. And I liked the fact that everything else turned out amazingly. So it was good. So, with that being said, everybody, I have to say the movie was 10 out of 10. And oh, yes, by the way, in the end credits, I discovered and I said, was like, yo, movie Shadow is coming. I was like, wait, another movie Hedgehog, which is movie Shadow, which that cannot look good, bruh. That can never look good. Which I mean, movie Shadow is coming in the third movie. Which, oh yeah, it is going to be in the third movie anyway. I was like, we're going to be expecting a 3-on-1. Which, yeah, I get to finally remain to be on Movie Sonic's side, or should I say, my boy Movie Knuckles' side, actually, just for the sake of being on Movie Sonic's side. So I was like, nice. Very nice. I was like, nice and nice. Because, I think it was more interesting to say it was 3 with 1. Exactly, I was very interesting. So, very interesting. Very interesting. So, with that being said, everybody, into the whole movie got so better. I liked it, and I witnessed after when movie Sonic became movie Supersonic. I'm like, no way. I was like, oh, that actually happened. Like, that now actually had happened. I was like, okay. That turned out interesting there. And I kind of like the fact after when everything else got so well done, I'm like, yes, the whole movie was so freaking badass. Like, the second movie turned out way better than the first, exactly. Which, I mean, the first was okay to be better, but the second one got so interested that I was really liking movie Knuckles to be in that movie. I was like, yes, yes, I totally would love seeing that movie. I totally love seeing it. And then it happened. So, without further ado, folks, I'm yours truly. Once again, I am Devin-Foxy Remastered, baby. Once again, I am Devin-Foxy Remastered. If you guys want to be sure to give this video a like and comment, subscribe to the bell to be notified, then go ahead and definitely do that. And if you guys have not seen the movie exactly on DVD, or probably just on the regular TV exactly to watch it, then I consider go ahead and watch it, man. It's completely amazing. just by looking at most of those other clips got so better and pretty amazing. Even though sometimes I might miss a few couple of ones, but again, sometimes I just have to just go on and go on with it exactly. But I find most clips interesting for whatever I want to talk about, for something interesting to me. That kind of inspires me to see what I would like to know. That's just it. So, thank you everyone for pretty much enjoying this video. One more last time is give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. Thank you. Anyways, take care everyone. Have your best pleasure and I'll pretty much will see you guys in the next video or so. But anyways, yeah. So, as of for now, thank you guys for enjoying this premiere. That's pretty much right now exactly. So, thank you everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. And oh, yes, sometimes I just want to let you guys know that I never forgot, by the way, in my head. I never forgot exactly. But if I did forgot, then I'll remind myself if I do so. But again, thank you guys very much for doing so to enjoy this video. And if you guys have seen more of my other videos, go ahead and check those out if you want to. So, for now, everybody, I will take care and I'll pretty much will get going. So, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for understanding and thanks for enjoying this video. I just really wanted to talk about how awesome the second movie was of Movie Sonic 2. So, if you guys have not seen it already, then I recommend you check it on your TV or just DVD exactly because trust me, you guys will have to get those on DVDs or maybe just get those to be watched on TV exactly for what reason it will be. But again, I pretty much will be a little bit of less of an expert to notify all that. But again, not kind of an expert on sometimes of all of the movies to be there, but just giving it a little bit of some detail. So, that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Anyway, peace out, everyone. And here's the four remaining things you guys have to do, like always, is like and comment and subscribe and the bell to be notified. Thanks. So, without it being said, and without that more likely being to be said, is see you guys in the next video. And also, as in for Movie Sonic 3, oh yes, I totally would want to still watch that in December still, which I'll say yes, 100%, totally 100% yes, to totally watch that third movie, which of course the third movie is a little bit more generically different than the other two, which I'll be excited to watch that exactly since, oh, I know, Movie Shadow is always seeking revenge and seeking for most of everything, because of course it's going to be about Movie Maria, which will be a little bit different, and I would be totally excited to know how Movie Maria will get to be in that third movie, which I'm not sure how possible it would be, but it would be a little bit more different than comparing with the modern Shadow, other than to Movie Shadow. So, oh yeah, folks, it is going to be a good one. It will certainly be a good one. So, anyways, thank you everybody very much for watching, and I'll pretty much see you guys in the next video. So, anyway, see you guys next time. And don't worry, I'm just stretching. Yeah, so whenever I'm stretching, guys, I am pretty much sometimes will have to stretch sometimes, whenever it depends on stretching for right now, since, like, I actually am getting stronger, just to let you guys know that I might be a little bit more ripped or a little bit, but don't even have abs exactly, but just pretty much trying to stretch, if you know what I mean by stretching. So, anyways, I'll pretty much be seeing you guys in the next video, and there it goes again for me yarning. I'll actually just see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, everyone. See you later. Peace out.